And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is. But now
and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Now Montgomery running right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Goff now looking to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Goff now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Taking it about the 16. Pushing his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The final shot before break here. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. No sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And just shedding him off there. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70%.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Micah Parsons
drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exact. Rush comes and they block it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
And now how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Running right, it's Pollard.
The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here come the Lions now.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
149 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw is gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the